Good morning. So today I am going to be taking a black and white image of the local pier where I live. This is Canoe Lake, which I've got to walk through to get there. Okay, so this is the pier. Gorgeous day today, a little bit windy. Tide's out, which is exactly what I wanted. I want to be able to get possibly under the top end of the pier and photograph it from a completely different angle. Now, the side you can see, I didn't want to photograph it from that side. I wanted to photograph it from the other side. So let's go down on the beach. So the idea with a black and white photo will be to have as many different contrasting colours and shadows and light bits as possible. Quite often when you convert the image from colour to black and white, it can look quite insipid and grey if you haven't got that contrast. Now what we might want to do is we want a small f-stop, so up the 7, 8, 11 end. We want a really low shutter speed if we're going to make the waves look like they're slowing down. ISO can be quite low as well, keep it sharp. That's just a quick view of what was behind me when I was walking towards the pier. Now this is the other side of the pier, and I think this looks a little bit more interesting. There's some shadows under there. You need to keep the foreground interesting too, so I could go a little way back, but those two people sat there will look quite nice. Wait for some others to get out the way, and yeah, I'll see how we get on. So I shoot with a Sony a7R III. This is a 24-70 lens. We need to get it quite wide angle for the photography examination I'm going to put this in for. So first we're going to set it to manual. Then we're going to do the f-stop. So it's on 4.5 at the moment. So I'm going to go for about 9, I think. And the ISO is way too high. It's at 2500 because I was videoing indoors, so I'm going to set that. Try 500 on that for now and see. And then the shutter speed is 200. So we forget about the waves for a minute. Let's just try the shutter speed at 800 and see where we go there. Okay, I've taken that picture. Let's have a look, see what it turned out like. Zoom in. So now I'm actually underneath the pier, and this is not something I normally do because it's pretty dangerous. We do walk under it, but I'm going to have to change the settings completely now to see if I can... Yeah, it's a bit grotty under here. There's not really a focal point. Let's go to the side a bit. The sun isn't right behind it as I thought it might be. It's to the side of us, so we'll see what that does. Right, let's change some of these settings now. Let's go for ISO 100 ISO. Make it a bit darker. F-stop 14 and shutter speed 1000. Oh, now that has made it look really nice. Okay, we're back the other side of the pier now. I've changed the f-stop to 13, the shutter speed to 500 and the ISO to 640. And then I'm going to change the ISO right down again. I'm going to sit down and see if I can get... because it's definitely more shadowy this side. And now I'm going to try and get the waves at a really low shutter speed. See if I can make them really look soft. Slow them down. Too bright, so we're going to go f-stop even higher and ISO lower. Okay, so now I've took several pictures of this area underneath the other side and this side, but if I don't think they're good enough for the exam I'm going in for, then I'll have to come back. Okay, see you in a bit.